Toyota will electrify its 2024 Toyota Hilux to defeat Ford. The automotive industry loves a good rivalry, whether it's between Ferrari and Lamborghini, Jaguar and Aston Martin, Camaro and Mustang, or any number of other brands, because it means consumers have more choices when it comes time to buy. It's true that consumers have a plethora of options in the wake of the proliferation of newer, fancier models and features on the market, but we also know that the sheer number of options can leave them feeling overwhelmed. To help clear the air, we're here at Tech Addicts to talk about a car that's getting electric in order to take on the competition. According to information that was discovered online after it had been leaked, the US version of the Toyota Hilux, which is sold under the name 2024 Toyota Tacoma, is on track to have an electric option for its next generation. Late in the year 2023, Toyota plans to introduce a new generation of the Tacoma, which is the smaller of its two pickup trucks sold in North America and is the equivalent of Australia's best-selling Hilux. The Tacoma may be offered for the first time with the option of an electric drivetrain at that time. The Tacoma will be available in an all-electric variant for the very first time when this new model is released by Toyota. Through a concept that was unveiled in December 2021, the automakers already demonstrated what an electric version of the Tacoma will look like. The next generation of both Toyota Hilux and the Toyota Tacoma reportedly share Toyota's new TNGA-F ladder frame platform, which was distributed in the American issue of Motor Trend exactly 1 year ago. This is a step that the manufacturer is taking to streamline the production of a significant number of its models across the world. There was no connection between the prior two generations of Tacoma and the global Hilux in any manner, shape, or form, but this time you all can get a chance to see it. Toyota Australia may have had easy access to the essential running gear for developing an electric version of the Hilux if the information that had been provided was accurate. It is projected that the diesel version of the next generation pickup truck will make its debut in the year 2025. This week, trademark filings for a Ranger Lightning were found, suggesting that the Blue Oval's popular utility may have the option of being powered by a battery instead of gasoline. Toyota must create an electric version of its Hilux pickup truck if the company wishes to compete with Ford, which has been a longtime adversary of Toyota. The Chinese automobile giant Geely revealed its electric dual-cab truck called the Radar RD6, and the company assured Drive that there are plans for worldwide markets. Rivian, a firm based in the United States that produces electric ones, has shown interest in penetrating the market. There is a rising amount of skepticism regarding the likelihood that Tesla, Rivian's primary competitor, will sell its Cybertruck pickup. So now, as standard equipment, the Toyota Hilux Rogue features a 9-speaker sound system that's branded with the JBL name, and definitely it's going to enhance your music quality inside your brand new car. Longer wait times have been brought about as a result of the semiconductor shortage, which is still affecting the entirety of the automobile industry. Audio units are one of the many components that are being impacted by the shortage. Good news for everybody. On August 24th, the Hilux GR Sport Grade was introduced to the lineup of available trim levels. Toyota also has announced that the all-new off-road Focus GR Sport that is scheduled to be introduced in the second half of 2023 will serve as the new hardcore halo model for the 2023 Hilux lineup. This announcement was made because GR Sport's scheduled to be introduced, so off-roaders, pack yourselves for a new adventure this time. At the beginning of this year, the GR Sport was unveiled to the general public for the very first time in Europe. Since then, it's also become available for purchase in Japan, South Africa, and Thailand. The South African model's 2.8-liter diesel 4-cylinder engine produces 165 kilowatts and 550 newton-meters of torque, which is a rise from the normal version's output of 150 kilometers and 500 newton-meters. This makes the South African model the most powerful of the group. Back to the Hilux, the 16th of August saw the conclusion of pricing negotiations for the 2023 Toyota Hilux. Toyota's confirmed the details regarding pricing for that revised model, which is expected to go on sale during the fourth quarter of this year. The Workmate and Single Cab SR models have maintained their original price points, but the prices of the Extra Cab and Dual Cab versions of the SR and SR5 have increased by $1,250. Between now and the year 2023, the manual versions of the Workmate and SR Highrider 2.8 TD 4x2 Double Cab have been withdrawn from the range of vehicles that are available to purchase. The entry-level models of the Toyota Hilux are already available for purchase, and the official debut of the vehicle is stated to take place in October. As a direct result of the fact that the company's posted the highest monthly sales total in its entire history in June, Toyota stated that it has enhancements planned for the model year 2023 of its best-selling Hilux truck. Many plans are running under Toyota, hence Toyota also plans to launch the 2023 model year of the Hilux pickup truck in the Australian market during the fourth quarter of the year 2023, which spans the months of October, November, and December. In addition to a slew of off-road enhancements, the highest trim level of the Rogue lineup will have a broader body. The new Rogue dual cab distinguishes itself from previous iterations of the model by having a wider track and a reworked suspension kit. The height of the ride has been increased by 20 millimeters, and the length of the track has been extended by approximately 140 millimeters at both the front and the back. Toyota claims that the addition of these modifications will improve not only the off-road capability of the car, but also the performance on paved roads. The Rogue suspension has been altered to cater to the greater track width by adding length to the front arm and front stabilizer bar. This was done to accommodate the expanded wheelbase of the vehicle. In the meanwhile, it's been suggested that readjusting the angle at which the shock absorber is mounted can make the device more efficient. The back end of the Rogue has also been altered to increase cornering stability and ride comfort. The length of the axle has been extended, the dampers have been moved so that they are now closer to the wheels, and a rear stabilizer bar has been installed. In addition, the roll rigidity of the suspension has been strengthened by 20% as a result of the improvements that were made to it. This has led to an improvement in the steering feel, particularly when going around corners or switching lanes. So on and on this time, you're going to drive a car that can be said to be a perfect masterpiece. On the back of the Hilux, drum brakes will be replaced for the first time by modern vented disc brakes. This will bring the Hilux in line with the most recent generation of the Ford Ranger and the upcoming Volkswagen Amarok. The classic rear drum brakes, which were initially introduced at the turn of the 20th century, will be retained by all three models of the Workmate, the SR, and the SR5. However, this modification is only applied to the most expensive models in the range, just as was the case with the Ranger. In addition to these upgrades, the flagship Rogue now has front disc brakes with a diameter of 17 inches, which is an inch larger than previously. Additionally, the over fenders and mudguards have been made broader, and the front body has been expanded. Since 2019, Toyota's recorded more than 17,000 sales of locally produced versions of the Rogue and the Hilux Rugged X. Both of these models are developed locally. And both of these automobiles are manufactured to compete against automobiles such as the Ford Ranger Raptor and the Nissan Navara Pro 4X Warrior, amongst other vehicles. The Japanese manufacturer, on the other hand, has said that they have plans to stop manufacturing the Rugged X beginning with the model year 2023. In its place, an off-road variant of the Apex model that has not been given a name will be made available for purchase. This update will also be applied to the SR5 dual cab pickup version, which will now come standard with puddle lighting on the side mirrors, in addition to a camera that captures a 360-degree view of the surroundings. On the other hand, the heating function will not be available for this model going forward. So viewers, as Toyota's all set to upgrade its Hilux, we think you should try to upgrade your favorite tech YouTube channel by subscribing and motivating us to make such amazing videos regularly for you. And that ends today's episode. Please click on the like button, share it with your friends and family, and check out our other YouTube videos that have been specially selected just for you. And we'll catch up next time. Thanks for watching.